Welcome to my channel. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome back to an episode of My Food Fads. And today I'm giving you an update of me and my life and going back to real food after doing the 10-day lemonade cleanse. And so tonight for dinner, I've actually been surviving on soup and crackers and fruit for the past 3 days, and this is the 4th day. And so I want to try something different. It's something that I've tried before, but I want to make it in a new way. And I have read somewhere that salmon and avocado are one of the healthiest food combinations that a human body can take in if you can handle those foods. So last time that I came off the lemonade cleanse, I made a salmon Wellington, which was kind of a flop because I didn't have the right pastry dough, and that was way back before I purchased my pasta machine. Now, I'm not sure if I want to bust out my pasta machine or simply buy some pre-made dough from the local supermarket. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll buy eggs and make it fresh, but I will be attempting to make something of salmon turnovers or salmon puffs. And for those, I will need a little dollop of avocado in each turnover. And so what I'm going to be doing is looking for the freshest avocado that I can find. And I know just where I can find it. There are actually a couple of places that carry fresh avocado all year round, and it's beautiful. But if one is out, I'll simply go to the other. And of course, I already purchased a salmon, so I will simply just maybe look for some eggs or ready-made pastry dough. I haven't decided yet, but that's what I'm going to be tackling for dinner. And so that's where I'm going right now, to pick up some avocado. A little later on, I'm also going to be telling you why I love salmon and avocado so much. I'm going to just basically briefly outline a few reasons why I simply adore these two foods. So let's get a move on, and I'll see you in the stores. While I'm out, I'm also going to be looking for some cozy pajamas. I have a lot of cozy pajamas, but I can never have enough, and I am looking for a pair of nice cozy pajamas, not the traditional kind with the trousers and the shirt top, but the lazy, laid-back, cozy kind that come with sweatshirt and sweatpants. You know what I'm talking about. So let's go. I did pick up a couple of pairs of slippers. I didn't find the right shade that I preferred, and I'm going to show them to you. And I also picked up some pajamas for now, for winter time, and so I'm going to show them to you as well. Hold on. So these are the pajamas that I picked up for right now, and the other Walmart does carry sets with long sleeves, and I didn't find them here, but I did find something close enough to a set. And this isn't really my shade, but I love the coffee logo, and I'm only going to wear it to sleep. So it doesn't matter about the color. I do like the color, and I love the coffee logo. So these were a perfect match for me. I found a long sleeve coordinating shirt, which is perfect for now in the winter, and it is close enough in color that I can wear them together. And now I'm going to be warm. I am warm now, but I only have a couple of long sleeve things to wear for wintertime. Is the nightshirt that I got for the summer, and it's very light and airy with buttons all the way down, and I actually prefer this for the summer, and I love it because it has long sleeves, and that means that I can sleep sometimes with the air conditioner on and not get too cold. And these are the slippers that I purchased for the nightshirt. And I really love this color. I have other sleepwear in this color as well. And I think it's such a nice color. It's very calming and peaceful and perfect for nighttime. And so these are very comfortable. And I actually have a similar pair at home, and they really last. I like the bottom. I only buy slippers with this kind of a bottom because the other ones kind of slide around, and I have marble floors, so I don't like to wear slippery slippers. This is the color of the slippers. All of the slippers are like this, either in black or in this color, and so it's kind of cute. I like the color, and this is why I decided on the coffee logo pajamas, because of the coordination with this color, and I think it's a nice color, don't you? Those 5 items cost me $91.24. Now for the avocado. I'm home now, and I did pick up the avocado, and I also picked up some frozen pastry. And so this is puff pastry, and it's exactly the kind of pastry I need to make those salmon turnovers. And so I took the salmon out of the freezer, and I'm going to let it defrost along with the puff pastry, and then we're going to see what we can do about dinner. I also wanted to show you my kitchen cupboard remakeover. It's been made over a couple of times this year, and the other day I showed you the spice rack that I found, and I told you that if it fit properly, I would run back and get another, and that's exactly what I did. So I'm going to let you have a look. So as you may recall, the upper shelf is for my baking supplies. And guys, really, I didn't do any baking this Christmas because of my injured hand. But yeah, those are the decorations that I have been collecting. And you see how nicely this spice rack stretches out. And this one holds all my cooking spices, and this one didn't stretch out as far as I wanted it to. I think I'll probably pull everything out again and try to stretch it out a little more. But those are all my ingredients that I use when I cook. I have everything here. So while I'm waiting for the salmon and the puff pastry to defrost, I think I'm going to throw on my pajamas. So I thought in the meantime we could come up with some points about salmon and avocados because they are both such healthy foods, and I wanted to discuss why. Or the name salmon actually comes from the Latin word that means to leap, and that would be salmo, or the infinitive verb salire, which means to leap or jump. So anybody who is familiar with salmon knows that they are great at leaping high into the air. One of the most amazing facts about the salmon is its incredible sense of smell, and also its incredible sense of memory. And so with that being said, it can return to the exact same spawning grounds every year, each and every year, because it retains the memory of the smell of the ground ever since it first began to spawn as a juvenile. It's also been noted by scientists that the sake salmon in particular can absolutely sense changes in the magnetic field. Another thing about the salmon that I find incredible is their ability to change color. As juveniles, the salmon are light-colored, for instance, a light gray, and spotted. In adult years, the salmon turn a silvery blue, especially when they're swimming in the ocean. And when they're ready to spawn, they turn a brilliant red, and their faces, or heads rather, turn green. Culturally, the salmon is an important figure in mythology, and I am talking actually about Canadian, Celtic, and Norse mythology. Let's not forget Irish mythology as well. For instance, the character Loki turned himself into a salmon to escape the wrath of the other god. Salmon have always been a very important food source for the Columbia River Basin First Nation. The salmon are also a major cultural part of that same nation's cultural and spiritual identity. Back in the day, most Indian tribes had a very strict taboo on harvesting salmon that swam upriver in the summer. However, once it had been confirmed that the salmon had retreated and come back downhill, the Indians did fish them in abundance. That practice was very rigidly guided by very wise ecological experience. However, that taboo gradually became eradicated when Euro-American settlements began to develop. That being said, the salmon had a much grander past in history than they do now in the present. Compared to their population in size in the Pacific Ocean historically, now it has dwindled down to just a fraction of that size and number. On the negative side, Canadian salmon populations are actually threatened by a number of things: parasites, disease, climate change, overfishing, habitat loss. Now, the salmon has adapted an anadromous lifestyle. Means it gets adapted to salt water, but usually returns to fresh water or river water once it's ready to spawn, and usually that's where it had been given birth to. And across kitchens all over the world, it's classified as an oily but very delicious fish. Now, the salmon is considered to be an extremely healthy food to eat, and that would be because of three main ingredients that are very healthy for humans: omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, and a high protein content. Now move on to avocados. Avocados are a great source of key nutrients. Nutrients include healthy fats and fiber. Avocados are native to Mexico and Central America. However, they're also known to be cultivated in many other parts of the world, such as North America. So there are essentially 7 benefits of the avocado, and I'm going to try to do this as briefly as I can. 1, they're an excellent source of nutrients: fat, protein, carbs, fiber, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K, vitamin B2, niacin, vitamin B3, vitamin B5, pantothenic acid, vitamin B6, pyridoxine, folate, magnesium, potassium, copper, and lastly, manganese. Woo! They're very beneficial. Avocados are extremely beneficial for gut health. They may reduce the risk of heart disease, and more studies are being done on that. Avocados are a great source of antioxidants and also inflammatory compounds. Make that anti-inflammatory compounds. 5, they promote a healthy body weight. 6, avocados are a very smart choice for women who are pregnant and breastfeeding. And lastly, as many of you probably already know, avocados are a very delicious and versatile food ingredient. Well, I think it's time to get cooking. And, I'm not going to be putting much into these salmon puffs. Just a little salt and white pepper, that's it. And I'm finding that I'm not really that hungry these days. And so the plainer my food, the better I like it. And so I'll just let you watch. And I'm going to keep this very brief. Wow, they are delicious and absolutely very easy to make. Thank you so much for listening and watching.